from Crystallized Life on Etsy, and also Pet Communication Journey on Facebook. I have a Facebook group there. I don't think you're a member of it, but I will leave you some information on that if you'd like to join the group. We do a lot of pet communication and techniques on how to get in tune with your own mind, body, and spirit so that aligns with your pets. And you guys are kind of like balanced. So I just want to thank you for choosing me to do this psychic reading for Bogee. And congratulations on adopting Bogee. That is such a beautiful thing when humans step up and give animals their forever home. There's so many animals that need homes. And a lot of people want to have a, full-bred dog, which is cool. But I myself, too, have had rescue dogs. My dog is right here behind me. He likes to be part of my readings. This is Jack. He likes to be on my chair, so you'll probably see him moving around a little bit. Okay, so my process for doing a psychic reading is when I get a request, like from you, I write it down. And then when I'm ready, I kind of do like a little ceremony where I do a meditation and I clear my energy and align my chakra energy, and I request help from my guides and my higher self to connect with the pet and the person who would like the reading and their higher selves. So I did do that, and then what I do is I ask the questions that you wanted asked, and then I write them down. And then after that, I like to go back like today and just put the whole thing together in a reading for you. Sometimes I will get messages from Spirit during the reading. Sometimes I will be communicating with Bogee now. As we go through the information, I sometimes get images, sounds, senses, all that stuff. And so your question was, you had a couple, and you said, I wonder why Bogee is so timid and scared. She growls at other animals and men. You're looking for insight, maybe a way to tell her she's safe. And you also said, let Bogee know she will never be abandoned again, no matter how hard it is to rehabilitate her. And that's beautiful. And so when I connected, what I did get from Bogee, first of all, she's the most beautiful, loving dog and soul and being. And I gathered right away from her that she is so happy to be in your life now, and she understands that this is her new life and she's loving it, and she feels like, I made her understand this is your forever home. You guys have a very deep connection anyway. She was telling me that it felt like you are very familiar to her already, like she's known you before, and I take this as, when I get this kind of information, I get strongly from Spirit that you and Bogee are definitely soulmates. Part of the plan before you were born, and you decided that you were going to rescue this dog at this time and show her love, show her fearlessness, show her confidence. And you were both going to be learning big lessons from each other in this life. But she definitely was giving me the sense that you guys have done this before, whether it be this lifetime, maybe your lifetime now, but maybe with a dog in your childhood, or a dog that passed away recently, which I'm kind of gathering from Spirit. I'm gathering from Spirit right now that I'm seeing another dog along with Bogee. I'm not sure if you have more than one dog. I'm also kind of getting the impression that there was this past life that you guys had together, and she's showing me or giving me the symbol of a little muffin. Okay, like she's giving me like this little girl's voice, and she's basically saying the name Muffin, something like that. Like maybe that's the previous life, or a childhood dog that you had, or somebody that you know, or maybe it was just a whole nother life for you two together. And she's just showing me this little girl, and it's kind of like a blonde-haired girl. Maybe it's one of your kids too. A lot of different scenarios that could be coming to me. But the little girl's voice is saying Muffin, like really cute, like a little 7-year-old girl. She's showing me that. So I don't know if that has to do with now or something that you maybe know of. If something does not make sense, because sometimes as psychics, we all have that gift of intuitiveness and connection. And sometimes we can't tell if it's from the past, future, or present. So sometimes I might be seeing things from the past or something significant for the future. So pin it up. If it's like, I can't think right now, just pin it up, think about it. And usually what happens is down the road, something happens. You're like, oh my God, yeah, that's right. That person said that. But she's showing me that little girl and the name Muffin, or like as a nickname Muffin, something like that. Anyway, she's really indicating to me strongly that she does not want to let you down, because she's right now, because this is such a new life. Think of yourself as a little kid, like maybe say a 2-year-old who can barely talk. And all of a sudden your family just gives you away to another family, and you can't communicate and figure out what's going on because you don't really understand a lot of what's going on. You're picking up things because dogs are very intuitive, pets are. And then all of a sudden you're going to another home, and then maybe another, like a third home, and you have no idea. You know this person is so gentle and sweet and loving. They feel familiar, but you have no idea, like, what's going to happen. Are they going to give me away again? I mean, that's what's going through her mind. There's a little bit of a panic going on there. So she does not want to ever be abandoned again. And I tried to indicate to her very strongly that this is her forever home. So do not let me down, Brittany, with telling her that. I indicate strongly that, this is your soulmate, and you are definitely going to take the long haul and give her as much love as you can. But what she really wants is, she wants a routine. And this is very typical of dogs. Dogs love routine because that's how they learn. Okay, at noon, they understand time eventually. Like, at this time of the day, we're going to go outside. At this time of day, we're going to eat. At this time of day, we're going to go for a walk. And once they get that, they thrive on that routine because it builds the trust. And the biggest issue that this little girl is dealing with is, and anybody would be, is building the trust that she is not going to be given away again. Okay, because she really likes where she's at right now. She's really loving it. And so she wants routine every day. Okay. So if you can put down, it's like she's saying, put down a foundation of a routine for her, which of course will come naturally, but really think about how you want to do that. Because she wants to rely on that daily routine. So that she starts to build that trust and confidence. Those are key words right now, is trust and confidence. She is lacking in those areas very strongly, and it's totally understandable. So the biggest thing for you is to know that she loves you. Know that this is a very long-term soulmate where we're learning from each other, we're evolving situation. Just give her love every single day. She thrives on having some structure in her activities, like when she goes out to go potty, like we were saying, she's going to go out to go potty, she's going to eat at a certain time, where she's going to sleep. You need to kind of set up, she needs a confident place where she can see you, be near you. I'm not sure if you allow her on the bed, but if you put a dog bed close to you, she needs that right now. Okay. Going out at the same time every day, getting up at the same time, knowing when you're going to leave. I don't know if you are working outside of the home right now or not. But when you come home, those are all things that they rely on, especially if you're going to be leaving her alone. That's going to be a time where she is going to be very scared because you're like her person right now. So if you need to leave and you can't bring her with, try to make that the same schedule every day. Even if it's to go to a grocery store, make it a certain time every day, or you have to go pick up your kids somewhere, whatever that may entail. Right now, I know because of the virus, things are a little strange where people are having to stay at home more, which works to her benefit. Because if that is your situation, she can really bond with you right now, and you can start putting together those routines, okay? And I think walking together, whether she's good at it or not, even if it's a block, just setting that, you two, time together is so important. She's telling me she needs that time. She wants to bond with you. She wants, like this, I'm seeing solitude. Like, I'm not sure, I'm getting the impression that her life was very chaotic so many times, so many people, so much going on. I'm seeing all this stuff going on, like chaos, that now she's looking for solitude. I'm like seeing candles, like solitude. You can see some behind me there. I'm reversed. Anyway, my hand's on the right side. But I'm seeing candles for you and her, as if she's saying she needs some time alone, some calmness, some quietness, if at all possible, where she can just start to relax. I don't know, I'm seeing there was chaos, but the two of you together, like one-on-one or whatever your situation is, if you have kids, just like some really downtime where you're kind of just snuggling together and resting and touching. Touch is the key to getting the dog or your pet to bond with you and trust you. It's like using your voice, talking to them, and taking 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and just petting them. Just, giving them that attention that they need and just focusing on them. They really love to be touched, and that just really builds the super, super strong, loving bond. And I see that with her. She might feel a little uncomfortable at first, but like a whole new world is like waking up to her, where she's got this wonderful family now, you, and you're giving her a lot of attention is what she's showing me. And that's going to build that confidence and that trust. And this is going to take time. There are dogs that can take, I say, people are telling me 4 months. I've had dogs that I've rescued and it took a year, and I started seeing, like, I could touch their paws. Like, I had a dog at one time that we got from a rescue, and he was a really different kind of dog, super nice, but he didn't trust us at all. Like, you couldn't touch his paws even. So I'd play games with him and kind of make it fun after he would kind of be relaxing after petting him, and we'd start, touching the paws, and eventually he let me touch his paws. It just took time, patience, and love, and just kind of coming up with that plan of how you want to get, whatever the issues are with her, you want to figure out ways to make her feel comfortable and start gaining trust and getting her familiar with whatever it is, men or other animals. The way she'll get over that is if you expose her to animals on walks, and show no fear. You yourself can show no fear, because the whole thing here with pets, and if we're in a strong relationship where it's a soulmate level, we signed a soul contract before we were born that we were going to do this and we were going to learn this, try to learn this. Our pets are actually literally mirrors of our thoughts, our fears. If we have negative energy, they are very intuitive. We are as well, but I think humans, we're always chatting in our mind about things. We kind of miss a lot of that as humans. But with our pets, whatever you're feeling, if you're feeling fear that she's not going to fit in or anything like that, or fear that she's not going to like a guy in your life, or your husband or whoever, boyfriend, grandpa, dad, whoever, the more you can be confident, calm, and assertive, as the dog whisperer says. I can't think of his name right now. I said be confident, calm, and assertive, and I totally agree with this because he picks up on the energy. If you show that, you're feeling that in your head, you're showing them through your body language, they're going to learn from you, and they're going to pick up on that vibe, and they're going to mirror it back to you. So a lot of people don't realize that when they're yelling or panicked at this time about coronavirus, their pets, I hear a lot of people saying, my pets are like acting weird. They're like clinging to me, or they will act out because they mirror the energy and the thoughts that we have. So if you can keep yourself balanced, okay, and thinking positive thoughts, even if you have to create them yourself and repeat them over and over. I am strong, I am powerful, I am fearless, whatever it is. And you say that daily, you do it, you believe it, you feel it, that your pet will pick up on that. And it's really important because Bogee has been through a lot. And I'm getting there was some sort of abuse, maybe mentally more than physically, prior to you with a man. And she was showing me a female. I feel like they're a little bit older, and I don't know what older would mean. I'm seeing 50s or 60s, or maybe even a little older than that is what I'm getting right now. And so she is very fearful of men. Now, pets, you were saying she's afraid of animals. I'm getting the impression there is another dog in the situation right now. If not with you, then there was. Or maybe there's one on the other side that you have that pass that's watching over you in Bogee, but I'm getting a sense there's another dog. I am getting that, this is so strange, wait. I'm getting from Spirit there's a ferret. Somebody's showing me like a ferret. There's some fear around this, or something like a ferret. I'm getting strongly a ferret for a reason. I don't know if you have one or somebody had one. And she doesn't like the ferrets. I got that very strong. Let me look at my notes here too, because I'm going by what I'm hearing now. There was something about that. All right, so I want to go over some of my notes because I did write everything down, and I'm getting things from Spirit, but I also want to make sure I don't skip anything on here. Okay, so we talked about routine. She'll build her trust and confidence. This is key. This is so important. It's going to be a lesson for her to learn in life to trust humans again. Okay, and that's her big lesson. All right, so she thrives on having some structure in activities. We talked about that. All right, that was part one. So she's scared because each person she meets in her new life has to prove to her that they are trustworthy and not going to hurt her or be unstable. That is her lesson, okay? And you can give that to her. As time goes on, she will see that animals and men are not a threat to her anymore. So she says she is protecting you. Yes, yes, yes. A big part of this behavior where she's not the timid part, but where she's fearful or doesn't like other animals and men or other people is because she feels very, very protective of you. Part of it, I think, is because she doesn't want to lose you, is what she's saying. She doesn't want to lose you. The other part is she feels she's a very protective dog, and she will want to protect you. That's going to be part of her and the life that you guys have together. She's showing me that she loves your gentle nature. And again, she feels that she's known you before. Something feels so familiar. But she still doesn't realize that she is safe and isn't going to lose you. So every day, just tell her how much you love her, and this is her forever home, and you guys are stuck with each other, man. This is, and she's kind of like saying, like, and like the proof's in the pudding, okay? Like, meaning time will reveal the relationship. So she wants to believe this, but it's going to take her some time. So give her that patience. She's going to be, you guys are going to have a wonderful relationship together. I'm seeing about 12 months. The number 12 is coming strongly. At least give her that time, maybe sooner. All dogs are different. She will see every action that you make towards her, and eventually, time after time, she will learn that this is supposed to be how love and companionship should work and feel, okay? And that just, I'm getting this amazing feeling, just vibing that to her and showing her that you guys are, soulmates and all that. Like, it's just, she feels really happy. I feel a lot of love coming out of her. Again, she feels let down and betrayed by some humans in her past. Her heart is broken, okay? Because she wants to be in that forever family. She doesn't want to be let down again. So this is pivotal for her, as to heal that broken heart that she has, because she's just a beautiful soul, and she deserves a beautiful life, and you're the person that's going to give her that. So she has a huge heart. I'm seeing this huge heart, like bright, like pink and green. It's this beautiful glowing heart. She's got a big heart, which is a beautiful thing. She was saying that there was a male that would yell at her a lot to kind of push her away because he didn't want to get close to her. She felt that. She knew that. And he tried to intimidate her that way. So she wouldn't bother with him. Like, he was mean on purpose. But sometimes when you do that, like, dogs want to be by you and accept it even more. So she was very confused about that with the male. But she wants to make sure, like, the men aren't going to take her away from you. And I think, again, that's just key in this whole situation here. So I'm seeing, like, magic. I'm seeing you creating the magic, that feeling of, wow, life is amazing. How did I, like, win the dog lottery, so to speak? Creating situations where it feels magical for her, where she can relax and have fun, playing together. Again, use your voice and your touch, and give her Bogee love sessions. That's what I'm seeing. Make her feel she's like the center of your attention, and she loves your touch already. She's telling me she loves your touch, and she will start to relax when being with you. You're going to see it, like, instantly, and then more and more and more, where she'll be like sitting by you, like, come on, rub my ears, rub my belly. She loves that. So let's see what else. The pets or other animals, she's saying it depends on their personalities, and then she decides if she's going to be scared or not in the moment. So again, I think making her feel comfortable around other animals, getting her used to that more and more, she's going to relax. She just doesn't know how they play into her life. Is this pet going to be living with me, or is this just a pet we're going to know, we're going to see once in a while, that kind of thing. I'm also seeing kids. Let me get a drink here. I think there might be kids in the scenario coming for Bogee. This will be pivotal for her trust and development. Make sure the kids aren't giving her, if you have kids, make sure that they are giving her, being patient with her and understanding that she's been through a heck of a lot. And it's going to take time. Even if the dog doesn't act like their best friend suddenly, they will, or she will. She will do that. And if you don't have kids, I'm kind of seeing them for your future. I don't know. Okay, let me see if they say, oh, I'm seeing the magic, create the magic too. I'm seeing some vacations coming up for you, even though we're in this panic about the virus and all that. That's going to be changing very soon, I feel. And I'm seeing in the next couple months, you taking some mini trips, even taking some trips like to a pet-friendly hotel that you really want to go to with some pet-friendly attractions. Could be dog parks, swimming areas, indoor places where you can bring your dog. Give her the opportunity. I'm seeing her, you're wanting it, you're going to take her with you, even if it's to Petco or PetSmart. And I just came to me right now, Spirit is saying to me to get her involved in some obedience classes right away. Because for one, it's you and her together. She's going to learn from you in those obedience classes. Every dog should go through those, okay? And it's going to build her confidence with other people that will be there and other dogs. A lot of times I'll see a situation where the dog barks at everybody in the obedience class, but as they build their confidence and they learn to walk by them through you're the leader, so she's going to learn that. She's going to see your confidence, and then by the end of the session or the 6 weeks, the dog is awesome. They're like, hey, I'm having fun. Okay, nothing's going to happen to me. I would say definitely I'm seeing that needs to happen. Obedience classes with her, starting level 1, no matter if she knows how to sit or not. I'm seeing that you should get her in that. And then as you progress, I'm seeing that she's going to thrive on activities like, I have to think, for agility classes. There's a whole bunch of classes. They have nose scent work classes. It doesn't mean you don't have to have a certain kind of dog to do it. Just get them in there. They're using, another thing about obedience classes is you're mentally getting them to have to do things, and this wears them out and in a good way. So you want to give her that mental stimulation. Same with nose work classes, agility classes. Look in your area, see what's available. All of that is the magic. Create the magic, okay? The trips together. I'm also seeing like a tent or a cabin, like marshmallows on the fire. Really, really neat. Ice cream. I'm seeing ice cream. I don't know if this is something that you're going to do in the future with her, but I'm seeing you guys like enjoying a couple little treats here and there together. And maybe she really likes ice cream already. I'm seeing ice cream and marshmallows, and I'm seeing these little trips for you. Okay, so I think that's going to be really important. That's going to create the magic between the two of you. It's going to create the magic for her as saying, wow, life is beautiful. Life is amazing, and people love me, and they want to be with me. She's going to thrive off of that majorly. 2 things that I wanted to bring up. For whatever reason, I'm being drawn to share. Now, these are pink. I don't know. I'm a big fan of crystals. I'm actually a crystal Reiki healer as well for people and pets. These are, all natural. They have oscillating energy. So in a way, they are a conscious being of themselves, because we use crystals in watches and computers and memory, so they hold a memory. They can hold your intention if you choose to use them. This is a rose quartz. All these are rose quartzes. This is a rough one where they didn't polish it yet, and these are 2 where they did. Getting very shortly, rose quartz for your dog. Purchase some of these, one that feels right for you. If you go to a store, pick one that just feels good for you, because that's the one for you. And I want you to set intentions on them. Even if you hold them in your hand and take some deep breaths and think of Bogee, and your intention could be anything like, my intention is to help Bogee and I trust each other, become patient for the highest good of our soul relationship together. And use them. They're good for any kind of fears that Bogee may have currently. We want to remove those fears, okay? So these stones represent clarity needed to remove the fear. What else was I thinking? Any kind of aggression or broken heart, being friendly. This rose quartz actually represents love. It's for our heart chakra, but this is like the best stone that you can to create the intention of love, friendship, long-term relationships. So I would grab some of those if you don't already have them, set the intention, and you can even put them near her if she's not bothered by them. You could put, once you set your intention, love, think of love, your relationship with Bogee, and the highest love that the two of you can create together is what your intention should be, or something like that. And then put them by her dog bed, or just near her. A lot of times when I'm working with crystals, when I'm doing healing work for people, healing sessions, my dog will be like right near me, and he'll like take a nap. I know that's what he's doing right now. But he just seems like especially with the rose quartz and other good ones, amethyst, they're very gentle, loving crystals. Their energy is very gentle and loving. So those are always good to use with our pets. Amethysts are also very good to keep them calm. That's the purple amethyst. You get these at any kind of crystal shop. They're online all over. Sorry, my dog's driving me crazy here. He's like banging into me. All right, so one last thing I've been drawn to do is I am going to draw you a oracle card. And this is one of my favorite decks, the Oracle of the Unicorns. Well, I'm backwards, so I can't tell. The Oracle of the Unicorns. Sorry, my dog is pushing my chair, and it's probably making my camera get messed up. This is a beautiful deck, and I want to just pull a card for you and Bogee, and for your, like I was saying, the highest level of, the highest good of your relationship with Bogee. What do you need to know today and in the future to make your relationship the best it can be? And one just kind of popped out right there. I don't know if you saw that. And I got, this is a unicorn. It's a black unicorn. Very beautiful with purple. And they say that the little, oh, if I can't get to it, that actually represents the third eye. And the third eye is like clear knowing, clear knowledge from higher self and our guides. And I actually have a unicorn that I see when I meditate that is one of my guides. They're from like a mystical kind of cosmic level, way beyond human third density level, but they're great guides. They're magical. Again, that magic. Unicorns represent the magic that we can give in life. And this one is the Strength card. And it says, this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. And this totally makes sense because this situation is the relationship, the worries, the concerns that you have about your Bogee. And so it makes sense. Even though, it's a challenge, we're here on life to overcome challenges. And once we overcome those challenges, we kind of enter into a higher level of soul. And our souls, if you believe in reincarnation, then in the next life you'll have higher challenges. So those that you overcome in this life, you may not have to worry about in another life, if you even believe in any of that. But I believe in that we do have soul contracts with our pets. We're here to learn from them, and they learn from us as well. But I think we're more or less learning from them. So even though this is a challenge for you, this will make you stronger. It will make your relationship with Bogee strong, okay? It says you will get through it to the other side, meaning just, practice patience and love and trust and the magic, and give her a life where she's having fun and thriving as a dog, where she finds her achievements and what she can do in life. And that's why I say like agility or classes knows when it gives them a sense of purpose, because everybody, every pet, every being has a purpose. And sometimes we forget to give our pets a purpose in life. We just think their purpose is to be cute and play with us, but really they have needs and they want to excel and build their confidence, and that's how they can do it, okay? Look for the gifts in the situation, and there are so many. The gift of unconditional love is one that our pets teach us. So you're giving Bogee unconditional love, and she's going to give you that love right back. And the sooner we learn that as human beings, and we practice unconditional love for all beings, because we are all one, we are all part of the oneness of this vast multiverse. God knows how big it is. We're all connected, and And that is a gift in itself. And you're going to learn many, many more gifts, even just for yourself on how to give yourself self-love and self-care, so that when that's mirrored to Bogee, she is also full of love and confidence. Okay, so what you do to you will affect her, and that's super important. And those are some of the gifts, and there'll be many, many more. And always keep your eyes open for those gifts as you go through life with Bogee. Let me look at the book. Sometimes the book is even more words, but that's what I'm picking up. Okay, let me just see if I'll read it to you really quickly here. All right. So when pressure is applied, I'm trying to hold up straight. I'm sorry. When pressure is applied to cool, it transforms into glittering diamonds. We are similarly tested at points on our soul journey, so our hearts can let in more love. Our wisdom can deepen, and we can rise higher into our own light. And I believe that's why this horse is black, because black like coal. And when you get to that point where you are challenged and you meet your challenges and you are strong and brave, both you and Bogee, it's like a shining diamond that they're talking about. Okay. You may be facing a challenge, or be grieving for a loved one, or have had your heart broken. Well, we just said that we know Bogee has had her heart broken recently, and she has expressed that, and you may have as well. You may be feeling scared and alone. I think it's Bogee that's feeling that more than you. Call on the unicorns to hold you, love you, and support you. And you can also ask for this unicorn to hold you, love you, and support you, and also Bogee, okay? I want you to do that. I want this beautiful black horse to stay in your mind and see the purple, the beauty, the glitter, and you can picture this unicorn surrounded in gold, okay? And ask this unicorn to be your guide and to be Bogee's guide, okay? Let this unicorn carry you on its back as you go through this deep initiation. So rely on this unicorn to be the strength, okay? When you are ready, oh wait, I think I skipped some. Let yourself grieve or feel vulnerable for as long as you need to in order to fully heal. And I strongly again feel that needs to happen for Bogee. Know that you have to have the strength to come through to the other side, and you will. You have been through many trials in many lifetimes, and you have prevailed through all of them. Okay, that's why you're here now at this new challenge. When you are ready, look for the hidden gift in this experience and the reasons your soul called it in for you at this time. This is actually kind of amazing, because I just had said that I believe that we sign up for this with our soulmates, and you called this into your life at this time for you and Bogee as a challenge and a beautiful, loving companionship experience. Know that just like the piece of coal, you will emerge from this experience glittering and bright like a diamond. So that song, Shine Bright Like a Diamond, by Rihanna, that just came to my mind. That's a good song to listen to when you need motivation, and to remember this moment and this unicorn as your guide for you and Bogee. I think we've covered it. So shine bright like a diamond, and good things will happen for you and Bogee for sure. Again, my Facebook group is called Pet Communication Journey. If you would like to join it, sometimes I do mini readings. I present oracle cards. I even sometimes do some like intuitive training sessions or stuff for our pets. Feel free to join that. And if you wouldn't mind, on Etsy, please leave me a review on there. It's always helpful for other people. It's also helpful for myself, so I know how close I'm coming to, if any of this is hitting home or validating for you. And also, if you feel that you would like to get a crystal Reiki healing session for Bogee down the road, I could do that too. If there's something that seems like is really scaring her, I can do that. I'm a Reiki master, actually, a crystal Reiki master, and I can align the energetic fields for people and pets. Sometimes I do both. I'll do the pet and the person, so they're in alignment with each other. There's all kinds of beautiful options out there. And I love to do this kind of healing work. I love to be the conduit of messages to people. So thank you so much for allowing me to do this for you. If you need anything else, please just contact me. And congratulations again on this beautiful journey that you and Bogee are going to have together. God bless.